A 2-year-old killed in a drive-by shooting in Battle Creek.
News 8's Byron Tollefson has details on what happened and where the investigation stands tonight.
This is the 6th homicide so far this year in Battle Creek, but by far the youngest victim, a 2-year-old's life cut short by tragedy. Heartbreak and a search for answers tonight after a 2-year-old boy was killed by gunfire.
This is a situation where this is an innocent child, a 2-year-old that is now no longer with us.
Kai Turner was sleeping inside this home on Cliff Street. Police say around 2:20 a.m., a dark-colored SUV pulled up outside and someone fired multiple rounds of gunshots at the home. Kai was struck by the gunfire. He died this afternoon at a hospital.
They were doing nothing wrong. I don't know how you plan for this. There's nothing that they could have done that would have changed the behavior of someone that resulted in the death of an innocent child. So it's absolutely horrendous.
Multiple families live in this home. Police have marked nearly a dozen bullet holes on the first floor, and upstairs, a bullet hole in the window. Police say Kai was not the intended target of the shooting.
I don't think someone's going out randomly shooting up houses just randomly. So no, I don't believe this was definitely something specific. Someone was looking for someone for some type of retribution or payback, or there's some beef or argument going on.
No suspects are in custody, and police aren't sure who was the target. That's why they say help from the public is essential.
We would hope that we would get someone to call in, give us some information that would shed some more light on this and point us in the right direction so that we can bring justice to this young child.
Police have collected surveillance video taken nearby as they continue to search for who's responsible for killing this young boy. Neighbors I spoke with are terrified. They say that there have been numerous drive-by shootings in this area over the last few months. In Battle Creek, Byron Tollefson, News 8.
Running a business comes with pressure.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa, if you are new here. Okay, I have some breaking news, a very sad, tragic situation. A 2-year-old was shot and killed in a drive-by shooting, and I got a comment from one of my subscribers, actually, Jennifer, and she told me that a true crime creator had their 2-year-old nephew shot and killed in their own home on a drive-by shooting. I was like, what? What is going on? And they said it was from the creator Squirrel Girl. I was like, what? Who? I think I've heard that name before, but I'm not sure. I will link her channel down below. Please go subscribe to her, show her some support. She has been giving updates on her channel. I will show a few clips in this video. But the child who was shot and killed literally like a day ago was her nephew. Her sister was in bed sleeping with her 2-year-old baby, and an SUV pulled up and started shooting at the house. And the 2-year-old ended up, this is just so sad, getting shot in the head. And police are now asking for people's help to figure out who was in the car, what happened, if anybody knows anything, to please contact the police. This was a very bad area in Michigan, and Squirrel Girl was explaining how her sister is in college, trying to become a nurse, trying to, support her child, and she couldn't afford to live anywhere else but this really bad area in Battle Creek. And it's just so sad. I'm going to play some clips from her channel right now. And I'm doing this video last minute because Squirrel Girl is offering a $10,000 reward. I'm trying to get the word out. So please, if you're watching this, get the word out. Share her channel. Share the news. Try to contact other true crime creators who are actual true crime creators. Maybe they will pick the story up and get the word out, because she is very upset. And understandably so. I mean, this is her nephew, and it's crazy because she is a small true crime channel, and she's showing things from the perspective now of somebody who is going through a tragedy like this. You know what I mean? A lot of these true crime creators, I don't think that they expect that something like this is going to happen to them. And now, you know, to see that her own nephew and family member was shot and killed and is a murder victim, it must be so hard for her to deal with and so crazy. And she really wants to get answers, of course, and she wants to get the word out, which I totally get, because there's no answers yet. The only thing that they know is they found the vehicle, which is a good thing. They found out what vehicle it was a black SUV. So let's look at some of the stuff she was saying on her channel, and make sure I will link her channel down below. Go subscribe and you can follow her channel. She's going to be giving updates as she gets them of what's going on, how she's feeling, how everyone in the family is doing. So please, if you're watching this, like I said, please share her channel, get the word out. Maybe we can get enough awareness brought to the situation in a good way. Not in a Kylie Rodney way with rumors and gossip and speculation, but if we can get the word out and bring awareness to this situation, maybe someone will know something. She can get support. She is offering a reward, so maybe people can donate to her. I didn't see her Cash App anywhere, but maybe she has a Cash App or something where people can donate, help, and the police are even asking for help on this because they literally have no answers. They don't know why. They think that whoever did it obviously was specifically targeting that house, but they didn't mean to kill a 2-year-old. But that's what happens when you are dealing with gun violence. You know, innocent people and children get killed in the crossfire, and it's just so sad.
Something about a drive-by shooting. Hey guys, it's me, Squirrel Girl. It's Tuesday evening, September 20th. I woke up this morning from a voicemail from my mom. Something about a drive-by shooting. And then my nephew was hit by a bullet. I thought I was dreaming. I thought it must be a nightmare. I called her back. She told me that my niece, she's a college graduate from Michigan Tech. She got enrolled at a local college to finish her nursing degree. Moved into a bad area in a town called Battle Creek, Michigan, where she could afford rent. $600 a month for a section of a large house in a very bad neighborhood. Somebody drove by at 2:20 a.m. in a dark SUV and lit the bottom of the house up and over 25 bullets. One of them went to the upstairs apartment where my niece and her son were laying in bed asleep. And a bullet hit my 2-year-old nephew. He died later this afternoon. I've never had anything like this ever happen in my life. I deal with this stuff with true crime kind of as a hobby and a passion, but never thought I would be dealing with it in real life.
This just absolutely breaks my heart. Nobody thinks that this is going to happen to them, you know? A lot of true crime creators, when they cover this stuff, they have never actually had their own family member be a tragic victim of something like this. And oh, it's just so sad. This girl, this young woman, was a single mom trying to make it, trying to get through school, to give her 2-year-old a great life, and she couldn't afford housing, so she was stuck living in this horrible side of town. Okay, there's a whole issue with affordable housing, okay, where this is the reason why this happened, because she has to be in this bad area because she couldn't afford anything else while she was in school. This is just so tragic, and sad. And it's crazy that it's a true crime creator who talks about this stuff on their channel, and they're going through it firsthand. Like, it just happened a day ago. And now they're offering a $10,000 reward. They want to find answers. And it's just so sad.
Sorry about that. My phone is not acting right. It's been a very long day. So I just need some advice, you guys. Do I trust them and just sit back? You know, I've been praying all day. Praying all day. I want to do something. The car should be released. How can releasing a video of a drive-by shooting hold up an investigation? We need to find out who was in the vehicle. If I don't speak up, if they don't show it, if they never show it, how's anyone supposed to help, sir? Do you think somebody was randomly walking down that street at 2:20 a.m. in the middle of the night and happened to see a vehicle? Do you think one of the drug people or whatever that live in that area, do you think they're going to tell on each other? No, that's not how it works. If I do, I'll post it. Hopefully I'll wake up in the morning and this is just a big nightmare. But this is the Battle Creek Police Department. They're the ones that are researching the case. So they say, we are looking for the community's help to solve a crime that took a 2-year-old's life. Almost like a little blog in kind of early, well, it looks like it's noon. I think what I'm going to do is, as I go through this process, I'm just going to kind of create almost like a little blog and kind of document this to kind of show what it's like going through a situation like this. It'll give knowledge to people that may help somebody else in the future. I've been praying for what to do and how to help and that kind of thing. And one thing that I thought is, well, what about a reward? What about a reward? What about a reward? So then I thought, well, will people care about a reward? Because
Okay, so the last update that she did, her audio was not working, so she just showed the update from the police department, and I will read it. It says, update to the drive-by shooting on Cliff Street. Police have found the car they believe was used in the early Tuesday morning shooting that killed 2-year-old Kai Turner. Photos are attached. One at the scene and one after police found it. So they found the vehicle. This car was stolen from West Columbia Ave on Sunday, 9/18. It is a black Audi Q7. Now we are looking for the information about who might have stolen the car, who was driving it, and who was riding in it. If you have information about this, please call police at 269-781-0911. And it gives another number and the website. So they did show pictures of the car, and they did actually locate the car and have the black SUV. They just don't know who was in it, who was shooting, and why. So obviously, if anybody has any information, to contact that number. And again, I just want to help spread the word, bring awareness to this. I feel so bad for Squirrel Girl and her sister. I can't imagine. I have toddlers. All of you, a lot of you probably have kids. You don't ever go to bed with your child thinking that they're going to be shot in the freaking head. You know, and I'm sure she was nervous because she did live in a bad area. But still, you're never prepared for something like this. You just aren't. And it's sad. It's sad that this woman was trying to better her life, get her degree so she can take care of her child as a single mom. And her only option was to live in a horrible area because that's all she could afford. And she had to live every single day with the risk of something bad happening because there was so much crime and violence in the area that she lives in. And it just really points to a bigger issue. And I really hope that they can get justice. I really do. So again, I will leave Squirrel Girl's channel down below. I'm also going to tag a few creators that I think might pick up the story to help spread awareness. So if any of those creators are watching, please go check out Squirrel Girl. You can get updates from her, information from her. There's a lot of stuff on Google and the news, and I really hope some of the smaller true crime channels see this video and help spread awareness for this poor family. That's going to be it for this video. If I hear of any updates or anything, I will let you guys know, but I highly suggest that you go follow Squirrel Girl because she's the one who's going to be giving updates from the perspective of a family member of the victim, and she wants help, she wants support. Let's all go over there and give her support and condolences and subscribe to her channel. So I will go see you guys in my next video. This is just so awful and freaking heartbreaking. Bye guys.